Everything from here on over on the table I traded for, plus all of these TV box sets there, and there. So that's everything. I've already gone through it. It all came from these three boxes. One, two, three. It was essentially CDs, one box of CDs, one of DVDs, and then, I'm sorry, it had DVDs and audiobooks, and then another one had all TV box sets. I traded all of that for a bunch of paperback science fiction books that used to be here, where all of these are still, and now I have replaced them with VHS tapes, which I used to have on these three racks, well, two racks and a case here that I would pull out every single time I opened and then pull them back in when I would close. And now I put them down here as well. I have them all here, and that's awesome because I wasn't really moving a lot of those science fiction books, but I was more interested in creating space, moving the VHS tapes here so I don't have to move them around, and trading for what I got. Unfortunately, there was not a complete series of any of the shows that I came across, but there's some good ones like The Wire, like Veep, like Third Rock from the Sun, what do you call it, Boardwalk Empire. So there's some good stuff in here. I also got a bunch of audiobooks that I can add to my growing selection. I also got some sealed TV box sets. Orange is the New Black, Season 1, Entourage. I think I got 3 Entourage seasons sealed, and then 2 of 30 Rock. So I can add those to my growing pile of sealed TV box sets as I continue to try to put entire series together, ideally sealed, but yeah, TV box sets that are an entire series of a show go for way more money than an individual season by and large. I also got some Blu-Rays here, some kids Blu-Rays, and some DVDs. All of these DVDs I'm going to put them in loose lots. And then I've already gone through all of the CDs. It's a majority classical. It's like probably 85, 95%, 90% classical. There's some other stuff mixed in. But I've already scanned through it for Amazon and for eBay. The only ones I haven't looked through yet are these, which don't have barcodes. And I have to do those next. So I have not quite gone through those yet. Most of those are box sets, as you can see, classical, opera, that kind of stuff. However, I did find some good individual items to sell here on Amazon at the bottom, and then here on eBay at the top there. So I have an audiobook. What is this? All right, this is a CD set, and this is an audiobook. So these are all going on Amazon, merchant fulfilled. They're not going for big money, but they do sell, and I'm happy to list on Amazon. I've been selling some stuff on Amazon recently, shipping them out the last couple days. Just sold something else right now that came through. So always enjoy those sales, because eBay for the last day has been slow for some reason. That's just how it goes. Sometimes the sales slow down, and it's nice to have another channel like Amazon to pick up a little bit of the slack when that happens. So all of these are going on eBay. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 CDs, an audiobook, and 2 DVDs. Let's see, the audiobook here, I could have listed it on Amazon as well, but it seems like it could do better on eBay. List that for $20. It's called Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander. Don't forget about audiobooks. I know that you might think, oh, audiobooks, who wants to buy audiobooks? But they still sell really well. CD audiobooks, even some cassette audiobooks will sell. So don't pass those by for the most part. I mean, I should say, for the most part, most of them are not going to be worth money individually to sell online. But you never know, like this one here, Sully, by John Grisham, and this one by, I don't know how to pronounce it, David Baldacci, Walk the Wire. And then on DVD, this is a Japanese language movie that is called Charisma. Came out in 1999. I couldn't find this specific copy on eBay, but I did find a couple of others. So it seems like it's a little more rare. I'm going to list it for $21.99 plus shipping, taking offers. And then this one was the best DVD I found. It's to sell individually. I have not seen the first one or the second one, but this is the Human Centipede 2 full sequence. I heard a lot of really disturbing things about the first one, so I'm sure this one is just as disturbing. But that one goes for some good money. Apparently it's pretty rare. I'm going to list it for $31.99 plus shipping, taking offers. So look out for that one. I'm not sure if the first one goes for good money, but the second one definitely does. And it seems to sell pretty consistently for around $25, $30. I just finished going through all of these CDs. This one has a DVD in it as well. But let's see. So in terms of how much I'm going to list them for, there's this classical CD, Bach. I'm going to list that for $21.99 plus shipping, taking offers. I'll list all of these probably tomorrow, for sure. And then I have this one here. It is, I think it's, I don't know, but it's live, I believe. It's another language. I think it's an Israeli singer, but a box set. It's got a DVD as well, 3 discs. I'm going to list it for $29.99. Taking offers. So this one, there was only a couple other, or I'm sorry, there was only one other on eBay for $50, and it hasn't sold in the last 90 days. So I'm going to price it a little more realistically, taking offers, promote it, and see if I can move that. This one, unfortunately, it's a great one to sell. Brahms Complete Chamber Music. It's a great one to sell on eBay and on Amazon. On Amazon, it's going for around $45 at the lowest merchant fulfilled. That is the lowest offer on Amazon. And this one is not currently for sale on eBay, but it has sold in the last 90 days, I think 5 times what it was. And it really ranges what it goes for. I saw it went for all the way up to $100, all the way down to about $30 with shipping. So it's supposed to have 11 CDs, but for some reason, this one only has 10. It's missing the 6th disc. So CD 6 is missing from this one. But I'm still going to list it and clearly state in the title and in the description that it's missing the 6th disc. And I'm sure I will get less for it, but I think it'll still sell because it's only missing 1 out of the 11. And it is something that people are looking for. Apparently it's pretty rare, and it has a good amount of demand for it. So I've done this before where I've sold, whether it's a CD, a DVD, if it's missing 1 disc, you can usually still sell it. Obviously, if it's only got 1 disc, then you shouldn't sell it. But I've actually sold the artwork and jewel case of some CDs that didn't even have the disc. But that's very rare. Doesn't happen too often. And that actually sold for good money. But that's a side note. Keep that in mind. But if it has a bunch of discs and missing 1, it's got 10 or 5 and it's missing 1, then you can still sell it for some good money. We'll see how much I actually get for it. This was the jewel here of the CDs of the whole bunch for individual sale. Richard Strauss. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. You can pronounce it yourself. And it has 3 CDs. It's apparently pretty rare. This one's interesting, though, because on Amazon, it doesn't have a rank, and the lowest price was $80. And so it hasn't sold. And on eBay, there are only 2 of these. So on Amazon, it's from $80 up to, I don't know, over 100. And on eBay, there's only 2, and they're both, the cheapest one is like $140, or I think it's $150. And the other one's like $165. And they both say rare. But when you look at the solds in the last 90 days, this one has not sold even once on eBay, based on scanning the barcode. So I'm going to list it for a little less. I'm going to take offers. I'm going to promote it, and we'll see, because apparently it's rare, but it doesn't appear to sell very often. So I'm not sure if you look back a whole year on eBay if it's sold, but I just looked on my phone, so I can only look back 90 days. But considering I got it with all of this other stuff, and so therefore, I didn't actually pay for any of this, but even if I had, it's pretty low. It would be pretty a low amount per item. But because I traded for it for stock that I'm happy to move out of my store, I don't mind taking a quote unquote risk on an item like that, because it's not really that big of a risk because it's a small item. But if it does sell, even if I get an offer for, listed for, I'm listing for about 120 bucks. If I get even a 70, $80 offer, I'm more than happy. Even if someone really lowballs me at 50, 60 bucks, um, I'll probably take it anyway, because that's a great sale, period. So the reason why I got this opportunity is because someone found me, and they're looking to pick up certain types of items, and they come across a lot of stuff as well. So trades are a good way to build up inventory, get new inventory, whether you have a store like myself or whether you are just selling online. Uh, it really, really, really is the best way to find more items to sell and to build advantageous relationships, is to just let people know what you do. I can't stress enough, uh, telling people what you do, at a bare minimum, telling them what you do, and going a step further and getting cards. You can get for like 20, 30 bucks. You can get a couple hundred business cards that look decent, look good, your name, your phone number, saying, you know, I buy, CD books, CDs, vinyl records, whatever you want to put on there, but basically put what you're looking for, and for people to contact you. Put your email, put your phone number. You can even have a website, whatever it is. You don't need that, but just a phone number and email. Just tell people what you do, and you never know who you'll meet and kind of relationships you'll build. It could be just somebody you randomly, bump into, or it could be a manager or owner of a thrift store. You never know. So, hopefully, you learned something. I'll see you next video, guys. Take care. Bye.